Imagine the Roman Republic at the peak of its power in the late 2nd century BC. Its legions have conquered the Mediterranean. Its influence stretches from Spain to Syria. Rome seems invincible, a beacon of civilization in a barbarian world. But from the misty, foreboding lands of the north, a storm is gathering. From the Jutland Peninsula, what we now call Denmark, a vast migration has begun. Two massive Germanic tribes, the Cimbri and the Teutons, are on the move. Driven by famine or floods, they abandon their ancestral homes and head south, a human tide numbering in the hundreds of thousands. As they journey, other tribes join their ranks, swelling their numbers into a terrifying, unstoppable force. They are not just warriors, they are an entire people on the move, men, women, and children, with their wagons and livestock, searching for a new home. Their destination, the rich, sun-drenched lands of the Roman Republic. Rome is about to face a threat unlike any it has ever known. The first encounters are disastrous for Rome. In 113 BC, a Roman consul, Gnaeus Papirius Carbo, tries to ambush the migrating tribes at Norea. The plan backfires spectacularly. The Romans are caught off guard and utterly crushed. It's the first taste of Germanic fury, but it won't be the last. The tribes continue their wandering path, moving west into Gaul. Rome sends army after army to stop them, and army after army is annihilated. The defeats are brutal, shocking the Roman psyche. These aren't the disciplined opponents Rome is used to. They are giants, fierce and unpredictable, fighting with a terrifying ferocity. The culmination of this string of disasters comes in 105 BC, at the Battle of Arausio, near the modern-day city of Orange in France. Two Roman consular armies, plagued by the arrogance and infighting of their commanders, are trapped against the Rhine River. The result is the single worst defeat in Roman history, even more catastrophic than Cannae. Over 80,000 Roman soldiers and 40,000 auxiliaries and camp followers are slaughtered. The news hits Rome like a physical blow. The invincible legions are gone. The path to Italy is wide open. Panic grips the city. People whisper of the Gallic terror from centuries before, when Gauls sacked Rome. Now, a new, even more formidable terror is at the door. And Rome seems utterly defenseless. The Republic is on the brink of collapse. In this moment of supreme crisis, when all hope seems lost, the Roman people turn to one man, Gaius Marius. Marius is a new man, a novus homo, meaning he's not from the traditional patrician aristocracy that has long dominated Roman politics. He's a brilliant, battle-hardened general who has risen through the ranks on pure merit. Desperate, the Senate and the people of Rome break with centuries of tradition. They elect Marius as consul for an unprecedented second time, and then a third, a fourth, a fifth time in a row, effectively making him the sole protector of the Republic. Marius understands that the old Roman army, a militia of citizen landowners, is no match for this new threat. He needs a professional fighting force, loyal, disciplined, and ready for long-term campaigns. He launches a series of revolutionary military reforms. He abolishes the property requirement for service, opening the legions to the landless poor, the proletariat. For these men, the army isn't just a civic duty. It's a career, a path out of poverty. He standardizes equipment, introduces the iconic Eagle, Standard, or Aquila to foster unit pride, and implements brutal, relentless training. His soldiers are forced to carry their own gear, earning them the nickname Marius's Mules. He transforms the Roman legion from a citizen militia into the most efficient and deadly professional army the ancient world has ever seen. While the Cimbri and Teutons wander through Spain and Gaul, Marius has the time he needs to forge his new weapon. The stage is set for a final, decisive confrontation. After years of preparation, Marius is ready. The Germanic tide has split. The Teutons and their allies, the Ambernaes, decide to invade Italy from the west, through southern Gaul. The Cimbri swing east to invade through the Alps. This division is the opportunity Marius has been waiting for. In 102 BC, he intercepts the Teutons near Aquisexte, modern-day Aix-en-Provence. He chooses his ground carefully, a fortified camp on a hill, forcing the enemy to attack uphill. The initial clash sees the ferocious Ambrones charge recklessly, only to be cut down by the disciplined legion. The main battle follows. Marius uses his classic tactic. He pins the main Teutonic force with his legions, and then unleashes a hidden detachment of soldiers to attack their rear. The surprise attack creates chaos. The Teutonic line collapses. The battle turns into a wholesale slaughter. Tens of thousands are killed, and tens of thousands more are captured. The Teutonic threat is extinguished forever, but there is no time to celebrate. Word arrives that the Cimbri have crossed the Alps and are ravaging northern Italy. The other Roman consul has been defeated and his army scattered. Once again, it all comes down to Marius. He races his legions back across the Alps to save Italy. The final act of this epic drama takes place in the summer of 101 BC, on the dusty plains of Vercella in northern Italy. Here, Marius combines his veteran army with the remnants of the other consular force. The Cimbri, confident after their recent victory, agreed to a pitched battle. They are a terrifying sight, their warriors massive in stature, their front ranks chained together to form an unbreakable wall of shields and spears. The battle begins under the scorching Italian sun. Marius has positioned his troops so the sun glares into the eyes of the Cimbri and the wind blows dust in their faces. The Roman legions slam into the Germanic shield wall. The fighting is brutal, a meat grinder of hacking swords and stabbing spears, but the superior discipline, training, and equipment of Marius's new army begin to tell. The professional Roman soldiers, hardened by years of training and their recent victory, methodically dismantle the Cimbric line. Once the line is broken, the battle becomes a rout. The Cimbri are annihilated. The Roman historian Plutarch describes a horrifying scene where the Cimbri women, seeing the battle lost, killed their own children before taking their own lives to avoid slavery. The Cimbrian people, as a nation, ceased to exist on that day. The war is over. Gaius Marius returns to Rome, a hero, hailed as the third founder of Rome, the savior of the Republic. The city celebrates with one of the most magnificent triumphs in its history. The immediate danger has passed, and Rome is safe. However, the Cimbrian War leaves a profound and troubling legacy. Marius's military reforms, while necessary to save Rome, have fundamentally changed the nature of the Roman army and its relationship with the state. The legions are no longer loyal to the Senate and the people of Rome, but to their general, the man who pays them, leads them to victory, and promises them land upon retirement. This shift creates a new dangerous precedent. A powerful general with a loyal private army can now challenge the authority of the state itself. The Cimbrian War saved the Republic from external destruction, but in doing so, it planted the seeds of its internal collapse. The age of powerful warlords like Sulla, Pompey, and Julius Caesar was just around the corner, and the path to civil war and the end of the Roman Republic had been laid. The savior of Rome had inadvertently shown his successors how to destroy it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back to ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most pivotal conflicts, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. Let me know in the comments what other historical events you'd like to see covered. See you next time.